All right, we back. Bcba live uncut.
Season 5.
Season 5. We got TA, a ref, a well-known ref.
Well known as Mr. 3 Seconds.
Yeah, they say that's my best call.
Yeah, that's the best call. And
the out of bounds.
the out of bounds call. That's the call too.
Yeah, that's my pocket call. That's my pocket call right
In
there.
the main event.
In the main event.
You gotta be mentally sound.
You ain't even look at the dick.
I'm looking at it.
And they ain't even getting no advantage either. You still making the call.
We got the statistician, Rashad Johnson over here. We got me, Snake, and we got 2 guests. We got Ahmad, who be on the mic and he play football, he do everything.
I'm on the mic.
He on the mic. He got a tough game coming this week, we'll get into that. And we got the main.
The GM.
Short
The
stack
GM.
himself.
SEAL Team 3, SEAL Team 3 member. Splash Face. There he is. Twan.
If it ain't
Wet.
trash talk, he don't want to talk about it.
At all.
You'll never go nowhere without a light skin, dude.
Somebody to talk about when I'm gone.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into let's get into the first game of last week. We had Cashing Out, which is a mod team versus the Legends. And it was
Cashing Out won by 8,
Cashing Out by 8.
52-44.
You gotta say that with more authority though. Like we punished them for that 8 too.
They punished them for
No,
the
I'm
8.
playing.
It wasn't a close game at all. Brian Lynch went off for 25 points. Who did good for the Legends?
PJ,
PJ had 14.
14 points, 3 steals, 4
PJ.
rebounds.
Left hand PJ?
PJ.
He had 14 on that?
PJ that Ahmad was guarding had 14 points.
I was not guarding PJ. I was in the post. 2-3 zone. I was on the back block box now.
Yeah,
Okay.
but PJ got to get out of that, get off that team, I guess. It's tough deal for the Legends. You know, being they 1-5 on the season. I don't see no daylight in sight. They gonna be.
Who they beat?
Who they play this week?
They beat the Bulldogs.
They beat
the Bulldogs.
Damn. They still got some
Yeah.
skills.
They
At
got-
least they beat them.
And then they got Most Hated coming into town this week.
The Legends?
Yeah, then they got Outlaws after that. So yeah, that's what that
About
is.
sums up that season.
Yeah, that's it for them guys, man. Like, for the Legends, like, do you see they need to restructure their organization and everything they doing? Because it's not working.
They ain't getting Julian. It hurt them.
I was about to say, where's Richard Poe?
Richard Poe is in college working, and they couldn't make it this year. So
Yeah, they're gonna need them guys bad, man. Real bad.
it's tough.
Because, you know, PJ, when Damian Jr. was there, was just like a hustle man. Play defense. When you got him leading the team of points, y'all need some offense. Y'all need it bad. Not saying that PJ's a bad shooter or anything, but
But he don't usually lead them though. I think D usually leads.
Yeah,
Yeah.
D Mallory. D Mallory, I like his game.
so D
but
was there.
He ain't even score.
Mellow third, I had Mellow third cousin in Clamps. You gotta understand. That's
Okay.
why I was
Okay.
on a low block.
Yeah, he has one
Okay.
rebound.
Understand
Okay,
who the shooter was.
okay.
Okay.
Ahmad the mellow stopper in the name. We'll call him the mellow stopper. Cashing Out, look good again. And they 3 wins, 3-3 on the season, and they got a big one coming up this week. We'll get into that a little bit later and ask Ahmad how you feel about it. How you feel about the wins last Sunday against the Legends?
I think it was a solid win. I told the Legends, I mean, if you look at their roster, they too athletic to only win 1 game. I think they played the wrong style, especially versus us. They should have got out and ran. If they didn't have, what is it, Shorty Rock's brother?
Yeah.
If he wouldn't have showed up,
What do we call him? Young East?
Yeah,
that
that's
young
it. That's, yeah,
What was his name on there?
if he wouldn't have came, I think they would have got even more out of him because anytime we got a lead, he came in and was aggressive. So.
Devon, is that his name? Devon or something?
Darn.
Oh, Darren.
He crossed a few people up
Yeah, 8 points.
Sunday. He looked good. He looked good.
So, this is what I do. I need to cut you off, Snake.
No, go.
You know, most hated, they undefeated, right?
Yeah.
I call it out Mike Brown. So it's another site. DJ Wood. Y'all doing good, 3-3. But I haven't been hearing from you lately, DJ. I haven't seen a shoulder shrug, get down. I haven't seen none of that. I'm just saying that to you because you're a good player, and I want you to come out here and show these people what you got, man. Yeah, you're a big part of that. It might not. I guess it probably was a game where you really ain't need to have to, or probably the week before. But just not really hearing nothing from you. Not too much.
Have you had a big game this season? In your eyes?
Mediocre games, not really too big.
Richard Sherman, the
Tony
man.
Romo now?
Yeah,
Mediocre game.
not too big. Amon, have you seen any big games from him? You play with him?
Oh,
DJ had solid games. I mean, you got to understand the road this year. We got Captain America and Brian Lynch. DJ's a known guy.
Y'all got to do
So
your
he's targeted. I'm going to take up. He getting targeted.
that's the way to take.
So guys are closing the space with DJ. DJ just got to learn how to move without the ball, and I tell him that all the time. Brian does a good job moving out the basketball, cuts, setting screens for other teammates. So DJ got to get in the habit of doing that because it's easy to check when you stand in one spot. So, look, man, we ride who scored. Don't be starting nothing, TA. Brian been balling the last 2 games. Captain America been balling. DJ, he been in spots. DJ, don't go out there gunning versus Cool Braze and the Mario, them type cats.
Is that who y'all? Is that who they played?
That's who they played for that last spot.
Don't let DJ suck you into the black hole.
He gonna get in. DJ gonna get into a shootout with him.
No, that's why the ball hawkers out
they
there
could.
to release that.
Team cashing out could move up to the 5th spot if another 3-3 team known as Takeover continue to lose. They can drop. They could possibly drop out of this thing.
Takeover.
What's their record?
Yeah, what's
They
their
3
record?
and 3. But they hold the win over Team
They
Lake.
got the tiebreaker.
And
over us.
cashing out, so they good. They good to go. So they should be good to go.
Oh, y'all beat Team Lake?
Yeah.
It's another team that got 4 wins that better watch out.
Yeah.
I tried to warn them. They
Who was
came
that?
out so they gonna get punished.
Project
Project
X.
X.
We gonna talk about them.
We gonna talk about it.
them. Let's talk about
Let's go to
game 2. Outlaws
Let's
versus.
talk about I had 6 assists too, leading the DCB games because I distribute. All y'all want a gun? I got a film on how to pass the ball. You
There you go. There you go. And earlier, I told DJ they needed a point guard. Somebody set him up, and I didn't think Ahmad could do it. I said Ahmad more of a scorer, but this year he proving me wrong. So we gotta keep out. He leading in assists. So
Concrete,
We'll
that
go with
concrete
that.
undefeated. I don't drive.
Yeah,
If somebody
exactly.
started
Yeah.
he split his nose. Ain't no anybody Pacquiao and me.
Yeah, see, yeah, exactly. I'm about to get on that too.
let's go.
Ahmad being a scorer, he wanted to turn to a true one and pass the rock. There been instances the team has been down in droughts, and Ahmad being a known scorer, like you say, Snake.
And the defensive guy
Yeah.
for the team.
Doesn't like driving to the hole too much.
On the
What
concrete.
sacrifice would you give for your team? If y'all going on someone going on a 6-0 run on y'all, and you the only one out there that can drive and score.
Oh, I'm gonna get buckets.
You haven't did it in some games, man.
You know what? You correct. You correct, but you gotta understand time and place. Here's the one thing you don't notice, Mr. TA. When we played Most Hated, we went in the drought, and I drove to the bucket, and a foul isn't called because I played through it, and I missed. What happens? Who's gonna rotate back? So I understand my team. So if I drive to the cup and I don't convert, it's an easy layup because DeMario started doing that.
That comes with coaching. What you think?
Who is
Said
that?
if you drive to the cup, your teammates should know to.
That's why
Drop
I
back.
understand
No,
my
but he's
personnel.
saying
also.
that he knows his personnel.
I know my personnel.
He knows that
That's
he
right.
is that
Nobody's gonna
defender.
told you that, though.
So,
Nobody's gonna take off, and it's not. I'm not pointing out any of my teammates. I'm just saying that's what I'm there for.
That's a good.
I understand my time and place. If I'm on a different squad,
Yeah.
So Snake, you think that when he's driving to the hole, his teammates waiting for the kick out? With all
Oh,
the
they
shooters
wait for the
have?
kick out whether he drive or not.
they locked and loaded.
Whether he drive or not, they waiting for the kick
and I
out.
love it. He got 3 shooters.
I love it,
Yeah,
yo.
he do got 3 shooters.
He got 3 shooters. That's way.
And it hurts on the rebounding end because you leave BI
Yeah.
down there by himself
Yeah.
or Maine down there by himself.
They
So
get early games,
you know.
so if he go to the hole and he don't get that foul, and no 3 seconds is called, it's definitely gonna be a layup the other way.
let's go to game 2. Let's go to game 2. Outlaws versus Supreme Skills. We saw record being broken that game, but the steals record.
It was almost as many steals as points for the Outlaws.
Yeah,
That don't happen.
That's a
true.
team record.
That's true. That's a team record. A team record of 35 steals, and they only had 48 points. 49 points. It should have been a lot more, but they did a lot of playing around early.
They held them to 7 points first half. Man.
Jesus!
Yeah, we saw
Shout
that.
out to Outlaws.
That's a record too.
No,
6 points.
6 points.
Oh, that's
points.
6. They held
That's
them
7.
to 6.
They held
Bulldogs.
They held the Bulldogs to 6 points in the second half when they
Who
played
did?
them.
When they were losing to the
Outlaws.
Oh, the Outlaws did?
Yeah, they were losing to them. Or was they
That's
up by
piranhas
like
for you
5?
right
They
there.
was
Up
up,
a little bit.
but they just said they weren't gonna score no more.
And they stayed it.
Oh, back to the first game. Brian Lynch was player of the game, 25 points. Fast forward back to this game. We selected Thomas Brown. There's really not a whole lot to talk about in
There's
this
a lot to
game.
talk about. There's a lot to talk about.
Okay, excuse us.
There's a lot to talk
fine.
about.
Well, go
man.
ahead, go into
Early
it.
in the game, before the game started, I called the captain of Supreme Skills, Gator, to my little office. And I said, Gator, I pulled up the clipboard that we take score with, and I gave him, I say, 4 places on the court not to dribble the ball because you're going to get trapped. Yeah, I know, TA. Yeah, I know. I ain't gonna do that. Yeah, I'm like, okay, Gator. No, Gator, not going to game and do what I just now say you don't do because I'm gonna yell at you. I know, man. I got it. By, I say, a blink of an eye after the game starts. This guy is going to all places of the court like it's a magnet. The 4 spots being corner down there, beside the timeline, both sides, and down in the corner again. Yeah, so therefore don't go in them. Everyone knows that. That's where it goes, and look what happened. What, 36 turnovers? That don't even sound right.
30, that's
That's
crazy.
steals.
30
That might not even been the one that won.
That's just steals. Yeah, that's just steals.
That's not even turn.
That's not counting the one Ralph kicked out of bounds.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
man.
You know, Ralph my dude, but that was some funny stuff. I'm coming out with a funny highlight joint too.
Yeah,
Couple
we
y'all
need
on
to do that so they can take the game serious because people out there want to see a game, every
They
game
do.
a game.
They do.
They don't want to. They wanted this game over in the first half. They was like, man, go ahead and call the game, man. Then
Yeah,
what
yeah,
the
they was-
Outlaws say? Nah, we want 50 points. We want to
they
go
want
50.
50 points.
We paid to play.
That's when that's at this point you gotta see Supreme Skills gotta wipe out that whole regime, that whole.
Who you think
That
they
whole
need?
thing.
Who you think they need to get rid of? You think some people need
Who
to
on top?
retire?
Who on the top of the roster? Who at the top of the
I would say
roster?
if I go top of the rosters, I would say,
Uh-huh.
you know, the captain or the coach always there. That's Gator.
Let's go
That's
to a little screen
Jigga.
with the number 1.
That's
Gator.
Gator, Jigga, Travis.
Oh, Travis been getting buckets though.
No, Travis.
They ain't got no
Travis,
cute
He ain't
shit.
scoring
They
none.
ain't
He ain't
anything
Y'all
on
got
it.
nothing.
Travis been looking shaky.
Yeah, 1 foul.
Who else?
That's a stat.
I say you
That's
take take a dry erase board and just wipe all the way down that thing. and bring in
Wow.
some new young talent and y'all come off the bench. Y'all coaching, come off the bench.
Gator, I was just naming the roster. This guy just came with the erase board. Like,
You got to. I mean, the league has got so much better. It's hard to,
yes, it's,
you know,
yeah.
if you 1-5 at this point, it's
The league's only gonna grow stronger. If
yeah.
you can't adapt to
You can't
change,
keep coming up. Like I say, the fans want to see.
they want to
some
see
good
games.
Has Supreme Skills ever been to the playoffs in their
In the
organizational history?
in the modern era,
Since it's like I'm an
In the
Eagles fan,
modern-
so we
in
haven't
the
won a
modern
ring
era.
since they called it the Super Bowl.
nah, not in the modern era.
Since BCBA has become the brand.
They ain't played the first year though.
Yes,
They
they
did.
did.
They
Very
the only
first
team
They the
played
only team
every
every
season.
year.
So have they been to the playoffs in each of those seasons? That is
They went to the
question.
playoffs that year.
So
But
did they
everybody
argue
made it.
season?
That's when
Everybody
everybody
made
made
it.
it.
That was
So
so
you-
Since the sixth format, they haven't made
So it
it.
was an asterisk beside that because it's by default.
Yeah, everybody.
Dang.
Oh man,
I mean,
Gator.
you gotta wipe
it's
it
just
out.
like first take. You gotta go with the hard topic.
Hey,
You ain't
that's
been to
it.
the playoffs since the first year when everybody went.
And you bringing back the same player.
Gator, that tight ship is sinking.
Yeah, you
It's
keep bringing
sinking
back the same
fast.
players.
The same guys.
It's sinking fast, man. I don't know if it's your time.
They added Johnny
They added Johnny and they added Terrell Green.
and Eugene, right? Eugene didn't play
Eugene.
with him last year.
Yeah,
Who he played with
and
last
they
year?
He
took
did.